intersection of my deepest needs. You were there, I knew, now you know.
Hi there, Sagittarius. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your weekly December reading, back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. For those of you already to my channel, hello, and for those of you who haven't been here a long time, welcome back. Before I even start the reading, I really want to say happy birthday, and of course happy belated birthday to all Sagittarius out there who has celebrated your birthday way before I upload this video. I really wish you all the best in life, love, luck, and career. I really wish that starting from this year onwards, all doors of abundance, opportunities, you know, good love, good money, and all of that is going to start open itself towards you, so that you could enjoy a life full of good life, good love, abundance, and prosperity. But well, we have a Page of Swords, so it's a good one. But anyway, happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday, and happy birthday to all of us. My birthday is on 14th of December. When is yours? I'm kind of like curious to know. I have Cancer Moon, Venus in Aquarius, Mars in Scorpio, Jupiter in Cancer, and Cancer Rising as well. So it's a pretty, what shall I say? In Indonesia, we call it like gado-gado, you know what I mean? Like it's pretty confusing chart. But anyway, let's talk about your overall energy further now. You have that Ten of Swords. So I was kind of like quite shocked when I see this, because it's our birthday season. Are we supposed to be fun? Are we supposed to let loose? Are we supposed to chill just a little bit? Let's stop being so airy, you know what I mean? Because these are all swords. Swords are our thoughts. Swords is the air, you know what I mean? So if you guys stop thinking about it and just kind of like start being the fiery, beautiful fire that you guys are, yeah. But I also see a sense of acceptance from your side, though. It's like you guys have, I mean, Jupiter, when Jupiter was transiting in our sign, Sagittarius, you guys learned a lot. I mean, see this Page of Swords right here. He has books over here that has been open. So I feel like it's either you just read a book, or you just or you just watched like a very, very inspiring video from somebody, or TED Talks, or you were going to a shrink or a counselor or a psychic or astrologer or a tarot reader, whatever. But with that type of talk, or with that type of things, it kind of like inspired you to think in a different way. To think in a way that, you know what, I need to stop being an optimistic Sagittarius that I am in terms of a relationship that is pessimistic. I have to start seeing the truth and the reality as what it is. So there's this sense of acceptance that I'm getting from here. It's okay. You know, if I'm hurt, at least I'm not hurting 5 years from now. It's okay that I'm hurting right now. It's fine. But I'm kind of like wanting to be closing this book, and I'm really going to be, it's either rebelling, or just you really want to say this message loud and clear to the other person that you're dealing with. So it could be through actions, it means indirectly, indirect communications, or it could literally be through direct actions or direct communications. Like you telling them that it's not okay for them to be doing something to you, or you telling them something, or what you just find out, or you just want to be talking to them about your bottled up emotions in the past and all that. But I feel like you guys are really, really in the mood to let it all out, to let sink in, to not be too optimistic over pessimistic things, and to blurt it all out, you know, to really put on a face right now. Not a fake face, but like your real face. What are your challenges is the Eight of Swords in reverse, and also the Page of Wands in reverse. Again, as I said earlier, guys, swords are thoughts. If we stop thinking about it, we stop feeling that way. Especially, it's you know, for me, like air sense can deal with a step of swords. But for fire sense, it's a bit difficult for us, because what we think, it then became embedded into our ego. You know what I mean? It then became embedded to our self-confidence. So when we think like this, oh, that was my loss, and then you think of probably you just went through something like an abuse or a triangulations or whatever that is, it really hits hard onto your self-confidence, and it's not okay. And I know I'm preaching right now, but that's what I'm seeing, you know what I mean? And I feel like in your birthday seasons, please let go of these eerie things, of this thoughts, of this inhibiting thoughts. What's challenging is the Page of Wands in reverse. So you feel like this person and you has been it's either separating, or you guys are being separated by a distance. You guys grew, further apart, and there has been this really, really giant blockages here. Both of you are looking longingly to one another, but there's always going to be a pillar in here that it's either you work on it or you just leave. That is your choice. That is your free will, right? So let's see what happened in the past. They have the King of Wands, so they felt very, very passionately about you. It's a very, very fiery connection. So they have the Two of Cups. So not only they were attracted to you physically, not only they were attracted to you with passions, but they were also attracted to you in terms of emotions. And it really, really hit them as a surprise with that Ace of Wands in here. Judgment, ruled by Saturn. It's a Capricorn card. And then you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and you also have the World card. I feel like somebody here tried to enter, but you were not reciprocating because you got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Or there's somebody new in your love and relationship life that really, really wants you and come to you passionately. This person might be a teacher, or when you talk to this person, it's like you gain like a lot of wisdoms for them, and they're kind of like wanting to be learning you something, teaching you something. So, you know that type of person who, like, when they talk, they really like to talk as if like they're teaching. Yeah. But you guys are really not that interested with this person, but this person is heavily interested in you if this is a newer person. But if this is like a longer person, this person wanted to take actions, but you guys are ruled by Saturn. You have two cards ruled by Saturn here, meaning that you feel that this person is inhibiting you. You feel that this person is kind of like limiting you. So you decided to kind of like not take or not reciprocate in that Two of Cups thing. So Two of Cups is like you guys meeting in the middle and having this emotional toss with one another, getting emotional, be lovey-dovey, honeymoon phase and all that, but you were not reciprocating. You don't want to do it. And I feel like they kind of like get the message. They were a bit confused, but I feel like you kind of like felt that it was needed for you to be that way. Let's see what's going on in the now. 5 kartu masa sekarang. That means 5 cards in the now. King of Cups. Yo, that growling sound is actually a motorcycle passing by. If you guys are Indonesian, you would know this. Because we have so many motorcycles. And usually our houses are really next to big roads. So yeah. Emperor card. So this person is still very, very persistent and consistently still trying to be emotionally available for you, although you're not willing to put in the work because you guys have the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, wow, guys, you're so, wow. 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 So again, this person is trying to be emotionally available for you, although when they do that, they exercise like a lot of their patience. The Strength card. You know what? If this is like a newer person, you like 50-60%, this is actually a nice person. But if this is like the longer person that you've been dealing with that karmic loop, well, maybe it's not healthy. But if it's a newer person, this person actually has a very, very good intention, Sagittarius. But you choose not to be putting into the work here. And you have that 5 of Swords, so you can come to them or come off to them as being kind of like quite mean. You're cutting off somebody. It's either you're cutting off somebody or trying to debate somebody, but you know that you're in the right place. That means 5 cards in the future. Oh man, wow. Sagittarius, what are you doing? Oh, but if this is like the longer person, like the person that you've been dealing with the longest of time, oh, there is a bit of confirmation bias going on in here, but you feel that you're it feels good for you to let go of this person because this person has been kind of like quite a burden in your shoulder for quite a while. But if this is a newer person, why, Sag? Why? Apakah ini orangnya genuine, punya genuine intentions? Pasti majority of that. Apakah mereka punya genuine intentions? Yeah, they have genuine intentions with you. I mean, it's a very, very wands type of relationship, so it's a very, very passionate, lustful, physical, hot. Although there is a King of Cups in there, but majority of it is much more passionate type of relationship, and they feel very, very passionately with you. And I feel like you guys are going to be rejecting them. And they're going to be very, very sad and like, really, I don't know, like, I feel sorry for them almost, guys. Nine of Swords is actually in a mental asylum in this particular deck of mine. But you feel that you guys are doing a good thing for yourself, so it's okay. I mean, this is a general reading anyway, so it's okay. Maybe it feels like the best for you, that it's okay. But remember, you guys are being Justice card in reverse, so I think it's either, I mean, if this is like a longer person that you've been dealing with like a very long time, I think you finally able to walk away or cutting off or be mean with this person or really like no longer wanting to focus your energy and intentions towards them is kind of like driven by your confirmation bias because you cannot hold it any longer. Or it could also be driven by like that sudden, I don't know, like that sudden anger stemmed by a bottle up emotions up to the point that if other people sees it, it could like, oh, Sagittarius is actually doing a revenge, but it's not revenge. You know what I mean? It's just you letting go of those things. If this is a person that you've been dealing with the longest of time, you've been having like a lot of bottled up emotions with this person, and you cannot help it to not be, you know, biased. But yeah, this person is going to be feeling so rejected. They're going to be feeling as if like you don't want them anymore. They might isolate themselves. You're going to be depressed. But for you, it's a good thing that you do it because you got that Saturn adjustment card there. Because you feel like you needed to find yourself a lot. You feel that you haven't been in touch with yourself for a very long time. You haven't been enjoying the sun. You haven't been enjoying, you know, a beautiful vitality or life force. You haven't been feeling a great sense of confidence, especially if this is a relationship that has been going on with you for a very long time. This relationship already kind of like inhibits your confidence. I mean, Sagittarius, you guys are very confident as fuck. But when people started to do sword stuff to you, then your confidence is like dimmed down just a little bit, and you feel that it feels so good to be doing to this person simply because now it's just the right time for you to be finding yourself again. Okay, so that is the story if you guys are dealing with one person. But what happened if you guys are dealing with two people? Similar to the first one, I mean, if you guys are only dating one person, your reading ends now, all right? There's no point for you to continue. But if you guys are dealing with two people, similar to the story of the first person, you know, one person reading, I don't think you guys are really interested in a love relationship right now. You just guys are eager to learn. You guys are eager to have fun. You guys are eager to live authentically. No more pretending. No more like that. You just want to be authentic. You don't want to be pushed into doing somebody else's expectations. There might be something drastic that you starting to think inside of your head, like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to be doing a business. You know what, I'm going to be selling my business and I'm going to travel all the world. There's something drastic that you guys have been planning simply because you just really want to be living authentically. So what happens? First, you got two people who are so in love, so into you. One person, I think he or she kind of like embodies this type of teacher quality. So when you talk to this person is actually inspiring you sometimes. Like they could be telling you about stuff that you never know, and then it kind of like gets you interested. Like they kind of like give you, or they keep you mentally stimulated. But sometimes you feel like this person is also overbearing and they kind of treat you like a child, and you don't really like that about them, because this person has been treating you like that. Therefore, you feel that it just doesn't feel good for you, and you feel that with that, you feel that, you know what, I think I need to inhibit this person's energy. Person B is somebody who's trying to connect with you on an emotional level. This person is trying to wine and dine you. This person is trying to, connect with you. Like, what is your story, Sagittarius? I really want to know, what is my story and all that. But with this person, I feel like you guys are not really reciprocating. I don't know, for some reasons, like you have that Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is like the illuminations. It's like, it's a sudden switch of energy. Like one day you could be very, very much into them, and then the other day you guys are like, you know what, I don't think it's right for me to be living this way. I think I need to be focusing on myself now. So person A, the person who is like much more of like a teacher and who mentally stimulates you, he or she is still the King of Cups, meaning that this person is still emotionally available with you. Both of them are actually. Both of them are emotionally so invested in you. But with this person, you're no longer wanting to give in your persistency, your consistency. You don't even want to invest on it. You know what I mean? Because you're so busy with your quest of life to live your life much more authentically. Person B is exercising like a lot of patience with you, because you're going to be very mean to this person. Like you're going to make it clear that you're not interested with this person. And they're like, okay, sabar, sabar. They're like, okay, calma, patient, something like that. What happened, person A in the future, you're going to let go of this person. The World card is the closing of a chapter. Oh, and this person is going to go really, really stressed out. Like they didn't see this coming. They really didn't. I mean, we guys are mutables. Sometimes we can bend our spines backwards, until it reaches a point where it cannot no longer go back, and then it just snaps. And I feel like you guys have been bending over for this person for a very long time, and it just suddenly and it shocked them. It was an unexpected change of energy from you. You know what I mean? And person B, somebody that you've clearly never really been interested in. No matter what this person does good to you, you're like, no, I don't want to be with you. I can't be with you. And this person is also like person A, you, kind of like driving two people crazy here. They're like the Five of Cups as well. Oh my God, what have I done? And with person B, they're much more like, oh my God, now I don't know how to act normal with Sagittarius. Person B is a bit different than person A though, because person A is much more like, they keep it calm and collected. They portray this figure of being either a teacher or somebody who is stable and all of that. But then they will fall because you just snapped again. You snap. And then person B, however, this person is much more like, oh, I really like talking to you, Sagittarius. I really enjoyed the time we have spent together. Like they're much more like that. So it's a bit different of a characteristic here. But yeah, that is if you guys are dealing with two people. What about you singles? Same. Singles, I think you're going to be living, I think all Sagittarians are really on a mission to live authentically and to focus a lot on your sun more than anything else. So relationship in the weeks to come, it's not going to be on your mind. Okay? There are going to be people coming to you, yeah. Probably like a water signs or a Leo signs or a fire signs there is. You have Libra here, you have Capricorn here, you have earth signs here, air here. I mean, it could be any signs, but still, in the future, you guys are going to make a decision that is like, you know what? I don't think relationship is going to be my cup of tea for now. I just want to be focusing on my sun. All right? Okay, so I think that's it for my reading for you, Sagittarius. I really hope that you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. I love you. Happy birthday once again.
I love you, and you love me. Let's plant a seed, watch it grow into a tree, baby. Why don't we grow some nectarines, baby? don't we grow a little?